Hello there, Minecrafters. Thanks for coming by. I'm so excited today. Bring it on. That's what I said. I've got a brand new custom map, never been done before. Super excited. It's called Survive the Sky. Totally original idea. Let's load it up. Check it out. Welcome to Survive the Sky QTOM map by Mapmaker Q. QTOM. I don't know what that means. Hmm. I'm just kidding, guys. You know what's happening. Seriously, I had this idea for a video I've wanted to do for a while, and basically, I just wanted to give a few tips of not how to make custom maps, but how to get people to play your custom maps. I play a lot of custom maps. I've played a lot of poor ones. I've played a lot of good ones, and I just want to give you my opinion of what I think what would make people want to play your map. So here we go. Welcome to getting people to play your map village. Here's the village. Here's the rules. You must read all the rules to win. Okay, I think we can do it. So in the first building here, we have first rule. Rule number 1, most important rule: play custom maps lots. I can't stress that enough. If you are just playing Minecraft on survival or creative and then you think, oh, I'll make a custom map and expect people to download it, chances are it's probably not going to be that good. What you should be doing is downloading some maps, see what people have done, see what the really good players have done. Don't get discouraged, but just look at it as how you could improve yours and get ideas what you can do. That way you can also see what's been done and what's unique and whatever. And what could give yours a bit of an edge over somebody else's. So up these stairs here we have an egg, and we have rule number 2, be clear about the initial objective. I can't tell you how many maps people complain about where they say, I have no clue what to do. I start there and I have no idea. At least the initial objective doesn't have to be go from point A to point B. It could be something like, hey, I hear rule number 3 is around here somewhere. We're not telling them go to this coordinates, you'll find rule number 3. We're just saying, or Q is saying, something interesting, go check it out. So we got to look for rule number 3. Yeah, be clear about the initial objective. Don't be confusing, especially with puzzle and adventure maps. Let's check out this building here. I'm going to throw this egg. Oh. Don't touch. Gotta touch. Very weird. Strange. Rule number 3, make it interesting visually. I would also add, don't rely on texture packs to make it interesting visually. If you want to use the texture packs, by all means do, but indicate that clearly in the rules. Use this texture pack because it has to be used with this map. But if you're not going to, add some color. You make it look wacky like this. I'm not really a great map maker, but there's been a lot of maps where I've played where, you know, so much potential, but it just looks kind of boring. It looks like a regular Minecraft world. You want people to be impressed by your design. That's how people play it. And that's why people will keep playing it and go to other maps you make. Alright, this building here. Rule number 4, be original. Don't worry, you know who you are this time. You don't have a checklist to complete on a floating island, and you're not a test subject in a secret experiment. So these 3 are kind of stories that have been done so many times, which, you know, the first, second, third time, fourth time, maybe it was cool, but how many Skyblock survival maps are there? Make yours unique. If you have a story, don't use. You have no idea who you are. Don't do the whole Portal, you're a test subject thing. Too many people have done that already. If you're going to do it, be very careful that people don't get bored of your story. It's not the same old thing. Alright, on to here. Rule number 5, it's a two-parter. Rule number 5A, double check your spelling, grammar also. That's just basically saying, you know, spend the time to make it look professional. If we're going to be immersed in this world, we need this. I mean, how many signs do you go around in real life that are spelled incorrectly? Not very many. People spend the time to actually put proper language onto what they're trying to say in the professional world. 5B, be professional, intelligent with the bleeping info. That's basically just saying, careful what you say. You don't want to offend anybody. I would completely refrain from any profanity, although, it can be used in an intelligent way in certain instances. If that's the way it's being used in your map story, then maybe it's appropriate. But most of the time, it just comes across as immature. So, rule number 5, just use the words properly. Use them intelligently in your map, so people won't be offended, or they'll think it's intelligent. Another egg. Every rule gets an egg. Look at that. Ooh. What is this? What the heck is that? Whoa. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm being very obvious here, but we have a book called The Secret. Now, this is specifically dealing with sort of adventure maps, but creates secret areas that are not required to complete the map, but will give something as a bonus to the objective, perhaps enchanted weapons or location of a bonus item or even some treasure. Bonus, this is not one of the rules, so it's not part of our actual map of reading all the rules. There's no rule number there. But it is something interesting. I know when I play games that are not Minecraft, there's tons of stuff out there that just intrigues the player. Like anytime you come across a new village or a temple or something in Minecraft, isn't that interesting? So I would suggest make little areas like that in your maps, especially if they're adventure, even puzzle maps, something there. So, oh, now look at that beautiful TV. I love this show. It's my favorite show. Get 'em. Get 'em! Rule number 6, post your map on multiple websites. A few examples: Minecraft Forum, YouTube, Planet, Minecraft. You really don't just rely on one source for people to come and see your map. Not everybody does use YouTube. Not everybody uses the Minecraft forums. I know it's hard to believe, but put it out there. Don't put it on a website that might have viruses. There are some stupid websites out there, but look at websites that other people are putting theirs up on. Some respectable, well-reviewed websites. Get it out there. Have more people look at it. And then you can get better feedback. Alright, let's move on to here. Rule number 7, learn MC Edit and other programs. I use a little bit. I'm not very good at it, but here's an example. This is sand. And sand typically falls in Minecraft. Sand and gravel fall, but in a program like MC Edit, you can easily go in there, just select the block below, delete it, and make some really interesting designs. You could make like a falling sand door or something. You could copy a huge house and replicate it. A lot of really great maps use MC Edit and other programs, so get into that. It'll improve your map making. A lot of these are for basics, but there are some opinionated ones, like solve the puzzle. Oh yeah, I'm awesome. Rule number 8, label your map appropriately. Parkour, adventure, puzzle, capture the monument are some tags. These are tags that are frequently used on the Minecraft forums to indicate what the map is. This here is not a puzzle. It's a parkour. Don't say it's puzzle. If you have jumping, it's not a puzzle. Puzzle is basically redstone or placing a block here or there, something like that. Even a maze is not really considered a puzzle. There are people who only want to play puzzle maps. There are people who only want to play adventure maps. They don't want to fight mobs. So add as many tags as you need to, but be honest. What is your map? Don't think about it. I'm not discouraging you. Just you'll get more traffic if you clearly indicate what it is. Beautiful cactus. Rule number 9, here's a suggestion. Make your map available in both zip and RAR. Any type of compression file format multiple, not just one style, because you want people to download it easily and access it. You don't want them to have to download a separate program. Some people use zip, some people use rar, some people use both, but make it accessible. You do the work so that the players can easily play it, because you want people to play your map. That's why you make it multiple formats. Oh, look at that lovely screenshot. I love this game. This looks so interesting. I can't wait to play this one. Rule 10, always post your screenshots on the map. There's a frequent phrase on the Minecraft forums that says, no pics, no clicks. All that means is if you post a link that says download my map, chances are you're not going to get very many downloads, if any. People want to see what it's about. They played so many different maps. They want to see, is yours any different than the next guy? Does it look interesting? Go back to the other rules. It says make it visually interesting. Do you have to use a texture pack? I don't know. Post screenshots, even a short trailer. Not a long. You're not looking for an LP. Maybe a 1-minute trailer, some music or something. Get people interested in it before they play it. Your map sucks. Way too hard. Fix that bud switch. I wish it was longer. Looks kind of amateur. You misspelled that sign. Rule 11, always be open to suggestions. Don't get offended, especially with the spelling one. There are people like me who a poor spelling mistake or a grammar mistake just irks them. Like, if I made a mistake in one of these signs by accident, I would almost consider re-recording the video. Like, I just hate it. But for whatever reason, there are people, and it could be the whole obsessive compulsive disorder, or alluding to that, sort of the Minecraft of we play that game, we like it. We don't like bad spelling. Goes back to the other room. Make sure you're spelled right. Spend the time. But be open to suggestions. Don't get frustrated. Don't redesign your map. It's got to be your design, but fix the bud switch. Make sure everything's working. If something's not working, don't get frustrated. Most people are pretty good about that, I think. Rule 11, ask people to test the map as a beta before having players expect completion. Turn off the lamp to advance. Doesn't work. Broken. Yeah, just before saying, here, play my map, make sure you've tested it. Have other people test it, and make sure you're telling them it's not complete yet. Can you test it for me? Because you don't want something like this. It doesn't turn off. Make sure it works, especially with puzzle maps. I know you spend a lot of time doing it and you really want to get it out there, but you got to make sure that it works. It's not that fun when somebody gets to something and they had to cheat to win because it was broken. Number 12, make sure your map works with new versions, or make sure you clearly indicate which Minecraft version you need. We have the new Pillar, Redstone, and Anvil, and obviously, just because you make a map in a certain version, especially a snapshot, doesn't mean it's going to work in future versions, and it doesn't mean it's going to work in prior versions. So keep testing it. Keep it up to date. If you made that map a year ago, go back and check it and make sure, because there's people like me who are I'm playing maps that came out in 2011. It's 2013. Haven't played them before. Haven't looked at them, but I'm interested in it because you did a great job making it. I want to play it, but it's got to work. Otherwise, I might not check out any of your new maps that you're working on. Okay, here we go. Rule number 0. Oh yeah, I never really explained the game info at the spawn point. I guess I should have posted it in the actual map rather than an outside source. Okay, now I came across a map one time. This is kind of a personal thing, but it actually said to start the map, go to these coordinates that will be found on the forum thread. I had to physically leave the Minecraft map to look at what these were posted on a forum. Don't do that. Put it in the game. Put the coordinates in the game. It's actually less work. No breaking blocks. Play it on peaceful. No using the mouse. Don't expect these things to be read on the forum. People may have just downloaded from anywhere else, and they're not going to want to go do the extra work to search for the info that you've posted. So just make sure you post the rules properly all the info that is needed at the beginning of the game, at the spawn point, so that people know what to do and they know how to play. We're playing it with rules. That's what a custom map is. If we just want to play it no rules, we'll play Minecraft, just regular survival Minecraft. Anyway, moving on. We have a little lever here. Opening that up. Let's close it up. Alright. What does that say? I have no idea. That's sort of my point. Notice how dark it is? Look at that beautiful YouTube logo I made. Absolutely professional. Looks just like it. They're probably going to pay me for that, I bet. Rule 13. Keep in mind, YouTubers, don't be afraid to request an LP of your map. Don't demand it, especially if it's not done. If it's not done, it's a complete waste of time for a YouTuber to record it. Unless you want to showcase the beta. But expect that your map is not only fun to play, but must be fun to watch, because potentially your map could be watched by even thousands of people. Some popular YouTube accounts get hundreds of thousands of views. So you want it to be challenging for the player, but not so challenging that it's the same thing over and over again for the viewers. Also keep in mind, huge, the lighting for recording purposes. You could see there, when I'm recording, you can't see this. I mean, I can see it kind of on my end, and if you look closely on the video, you might be able to see it. But it's so harder if you're using darkness in an effect of your map. See if you can alter it just so that you can people can record it easier. And finally, our last section here. Rule 14, make a great ending. Reward the players. Congratulations, you made it to the end. Now go post your score on the forums. We have a chest here. Man, we have a lot of sponge. Okay, well, let's check out what do we got here. The big reveal. Turns out the world you thought you were in was a facade, an artificial dreamlike stasis known as the Minecraftrix. Dun dun dun! The only true way out is learning the true purpose of the sponge block. Anyway, my point is, have a reward that makes it feel like it was worth the map to accomplish. There's no point in giving the player enchanted armor or weapon or food or something. They've already completed the map. So I would suggest making a visual statue, or story's great because you can make a huge plot twist or something that just makes the player say, that was so cool, I never expected that, it was totally worth it. So anyway, you want to see mine? You want to see my ending of this map? Oh man, you won. See, congratulations, you made it to the end. You ready? It's gonna be awesome. Here we go. Oh man. Oh man. Isn't that awesome? With the torches and everything. Anyway, yeah, okay. No, see, that's an example of what would be so terrible. But yeah, I'm not, by all means, not bashing anyone. I love custom maps. I love the people put the work in. It's just something I've noticed after playing them. A few tips that, as a player, what would interest me and what I think would interest other people. So thanks for watching, for sure. But I hope you take this advice and it helps you continue your maps for the better. And by all means, keep up the great work. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.